quicker. So this essentially we then gave to Steve and said, if we wanted to make these in bulk, because our 100,000 crazy cat ladies love the idea, then how would we actually do that? And then Steve did a cost estimate on this. So, sit in there you two. So Steve went through and did a cost estimate on this little guy, and we might need the lights down because it is a table that's maybe a little detailed. So, but Steve will walk you through the process to actually do a cost estimate on this little cat.
So when Daryl and Andrew approached me with this, they didn't actually have these made yet. What Daryl gave me was this photograph and said, you know, how much do you think something like this would cost? And I was like, well, I can have a shot at it. You know, I don't know much about crochet, but I've got a good process to have a look at it. So while Daryl was making these, I was off doing a cost estimate, and to give you an idea of timing, the cost estimate I think took me a day and a half or something like that, right? Just, you know, taking my time, doing some research, having a look around, putting together the cost model. And this is what I ended up with. So this is typically how I lay out my cost estimate. So this is just in an Excel spreadsheet. And you can see I've got some different title headings here and some rows down the side. So let me explain the layout for you, and then I'll go into the actual work of actually populating the spreadsheet and how I actually do it. So headings, I've got the items, so these are all the items, and this is like the ingredients or the bill of materials that we were speaking about before. So this is the ingredients for your recipe, right? Then across here, this whole area here is more about the method of your recipe. How are you actually going to go about baking your cake, right? So you can see I've got direct and indirect material cost. So direct materials are things that go specifically into the product, right? They're things that are used in the product. And indirect materials are things that are used in the manufacturing of the product, right? So you might have some disposable stuff, like in terms of painting, if you're painting things, the masking tape and the masking paper that you use to mask off your paint design is an indirect material, something that you use in the process and then you throw it all away, right? It doesn't actually go to the customer. They just get a cool paint job, right? Then I've got machine and labour rates down here. So this is a rate per hour.